FLYxLEV on their map pick here. It looks like we might get some action right on A.
Oh my god, this flash too was incredible! And it's always Jonah P setting up Trent, but Lace evens things up. 3-3 apiece. You got a lurk from Amy in mid, about to encounter Sonder. This middle area Sonder is about to say peekaboo. The spike on the right side. Bit of a split.
Yeah, quickly taking more control of the map now as Fly's trying to see what they can recoup in information. That was a real fast first fight to lose your duelist.
Oh, Amy took some damage, and she needs help, and FLYxLEV are crunching from all sides as Amy just tries to bulldoze her way through. Sonder is pressured back, and G2 have a window to engage into B with.
What's interesting is this Vise Flash that's stay on backside. It's going to come up on recharge. I want to see if it's going to catch G2 off guard.
May not know about it. The wall comes up already, traps him in a little bit. Not going to hurt him too much as they'll be able to defend this for now. They're working a bit of a high-low, and that wall's gone as we would expect. Now they play out on this defuse.
Yeah, after clearing screens, FLYxLEV just taking this one step at a time now. Have to fight through this deep line. Shock dart. Just to push them off the spike. And it's Sonder with the peek. And now with two, just Amy with the sheriff. She denies a defuse. Someone else is on it. Choosing that time carefully. Lace with 3 for FLYxLEV with the pistol.
3K coming in from Lace. Fly easy on that pistol. Their map pick. Pretty nice control of the defense after they lost 2 to just kind of organize it and wait for the plan.
Yeah, they just went for the mid re-clear on the second step. And like I was talking about, the switch up, look at how fast we got action in this first round. Double duelist contesting a main versus the double initiator, and we're seeing it right here. But both teams are having good mid-round adaptations and good comms within both. So it's good to see how quick they're moving.
I like that. They try to read each other. The map slows down. The map speeds up. We're definitely getting some outside the box rounds here. Feeling that. Jovi's vibing. All right, round 2. We're gonna hop in, and Sheriff for Sonder. They do have quite a bit of guard. It's a Phantom as well for Lace. They're looking to lock this in, Lemon.
This is just deja vu from G2. Hoping to have trades in their favor this time, but with the knife coming through, G2 will have control of the orb. Spam through the smoke, and now G2 can cut noise.
It's like they're just flexing their muscles to say, you know what, we can slide in, take this every time. Do you really want to fight for this? Even though they lost that first one. Just going to show that pressure.
And like last round, they're going for the mid re-clear again for FLYxLEV. And I think G2's goal is just to stack orbs. It's an eco round. Try to get the A orb, go back B, get that, and maybe you can open up the round from there. Oh, wow.
Well, FLYxLEV went for a mid crunch, because that's what G2 did last round, is push through mid, and FLYxLEV going to take up way more space this time.
Yeah. Behind enemy lines at this point, they're pinched too.
Oh, dodonut.
Whoa. No.
Jeez. The spike is down. And it's all up to Jonah P to recover it.
30 seconds left.
Got dodonut in their place. Knows someone could be behind. Dodonut locks in 3 this round. Spike back in the defensive favor. Amy at 8 HPs. Quite far from lead, but this could be a pain sandwich, but dodonut is the one delivering the pain!
Wait, what?
It's an ace!
That's a pre-fire slide. What the hell was that? Shot to the knee. We know it's the most painful. 2 there when you thought there might have been a mix-up in the round, Valen. It's just cleared.
Yeah, dodonut definitely saved after the spawn. Wow. I know Texas isn't too happy about that.
No way. So trying the same thing to start, but still that mid-pressure super cleared by Fly. They're feeling comfortable to just open up the map.
Wasn't it Calm yesterday that like stood up and had the pose?
Oh yeah,
When he
after his
whiffed a little
whiffy. After his career whiff, yep. That one, it goes in the record books. Still slightly towards that A play.
I cannot use that.
They're not giving much love to mid still. Maybe allowing just Lev to take that for now, get themselves into a precarious position and play it back. But the love for A is there for G2. They love this spot.
More orbs for G2 and using the knife and the recon in a safer spot.
More orbs, always good.
Just to have less risk for G2, because being aggressive has bit them in the behind, so Now they're defaulting and clearing through mid with drone.
They do have a lot of map control, though. They got the A main, now they go back and they reclear mid with the drone. From here, they have 2 splits open because you have a player on each extremities. So from here, we can do like a fake, or I would call an A split here, but...
All right.
We'll see.
They do have that noise that Leaf can make over there and reconnect once they get through art. Actually get Vicewall to pop up towards that connector side. So yeah, heading towards the A split. Should be pretty easy. Got darts, got drone. They're ready.
Sonder with the
30
Sheriff.
seconds left.
Dodonut with the Guardian at range. G2 smoked off.
I'm out of here.
Is Leaf ready to slide on in and locks down 2. G2 clear the site and it's a quick plant.
Yeah, real fast. You actually saw it fly situated in positions where maybe they'll hit us, maybe not. Up on the wall, down, couldn't really hit the trades. Great activation by G2 and that patience of the round. I mean, last one on split, we saw them bring the clock down to red, so they know how to work the time here.
Got full util from Tax 2 if they want to play off the wall, but yeah, they're just outnumbered in a 2v5.
Yeah, let's not peek it.
Player
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll handle it together. Good job.
So now coming into bonus, you actually have Trent already, Valen, coming up on ultimate. Is something formulated off that for the next play, or are you still feeling out the round of what Lev's been doing, FLYxLEV?
I would say it kind of depends on Trent, especially when it's this early. Does he want to go for something set?
Okay.
Or do they want to just kind of fill out the round? Because they are playing properly. They're playing slow, baiting out the Vise util.
Yeah.
It could be a trap for them to go really fast, considering their comp is designed for fast play for
True.
FLYxLEV. So I like how they're playing right now. I like the pace.
See if they can keep it steady, consistent. They are going to have to deal with dodonut and an ultimate on this next round, so we'll see if that stings back a little bit as we get buys from both sides here. All right, G2 been able to pull back after on last map's bonus as well, and when they started bringing a lot of rounds into their favor. Let's see if they can do it again. First really fast work towards B here, and they put on the pressure, so they're giving Lev a different look.
FLYxLEV are stacked on the right side of the map, so G2 should have a pretty weak site to hit.
Yeah.
There are some smokes obviously delaying things, so that's a great assist from Lace to help Sonder take an angle, but it's Amy that opens up mid, gets the attention of Tex.
Little slide wall activate.
Little bait.
Yeah, gotta love that.
And they're so ready for this mid pressure because FLYxLEV has been continuously going for that on their second step. So Amy holding that angle, great opening pick for her. And we're just gonna go for the reclear with the drone. Doesn't give too much info because Tex is just out mid fighting. I wonder if they want to deal with him or maybe just leave him.
Like, he probably doesn't even have help out there. Let's figure out what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Playing up towards long B. That spike is still favored towards that side. It looks like everybody's starting to lean here. They feel like Lev has started to sort themselves back out on the defensive side, but playing strong. There's a shorty just behind the box for dodonut, and
Yeah.
going to be
This is where we're
Sonder
gonna
to
see the
draw.
soul vault right here.
30
You can see the
seconds
things
left.
coming out. He's getting all to the right side.
G2 ready to fight through the chaos using that Hunter's Fury already through the back screens, and it's a Leaf. They can't go roundabout, and FLYxLEV go blow for blow, but they're still at a disadvantage. Now there's a bunch of smokes cutting off G2, and they swing out. Great catch from Mimi, and it's just Tex
tapping.
in the 1v2. He's zapping away. One close with the spike, and he delivers the final blow to G2.
How much do you think they wish they went for Tex at midnight? Just got him out of there.
Can't stop him, man.
Oh my God.
He's perfect for this agent. His 1v1 duels are just the most successful I've ever seen out of any player, honestly.
That's so absurd. It's like Tex, you saw him before, you're like, oh yeah, Tex is gonna play, Mike gets this one. Now you're just like, what's Tex gonna do? He's got a chance again. It's always something that he creates.
10 seconds left.
Usually mind-blowing. Ult's gonna be there too. They can go and isolate. If they fall, feel like they're falling behind, they wanna create an objective.
Oh, damn!
And they snuff out that whole Trent ultimate setup that G2 used to hit the site, so that's gotta feel good. All right, back towards A. FLYxLEV still has that defense set up and ready.
Oh, kill contract!
Oh,
Didn't connect. Droning up and using the speed from dodonut. Got info, got pings on G2. As Jonah P really wanted the orb for the null command, and he can still go for it. Leaf, he's not giving this up. So let's listen in on how this ends.
Flashback
So,
or
yeah.
no?
Ina's good flying.
Yeah. Slow walking spawn.
Holding.
Hold it.
So Neon's inside. We're missing Astra.
Yeah. Since Asher's in my... Wait, going B.
Going B, going B. Go street right now. They're walking street. They're going street.
Oh.
Last player standing.
I think
Thorns are alive. Spike planted. Just die. Wall trip.
Motherfuckers.
You're good.
You got this,
Three
you got
ball.
this.
Last place. Flashing.
Deep in this angle, 100%.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
nice.
you guys are cold as fuck. You guys are hella cold. Nice try, my bad.
That was close, actually. Seeing those shots come out, I love how quick they get to tempt the fights. Which one's gonna work? Who's gonna bite? Who's gonna go? But nobody does. A lot of patience there on that round.
Unfortunate seeing her wall work against her there.
Yeah.
At the end. But yeah, nice try regardless.
Sandra handled that well, just shifting from left to right. Just
Cool stuff. Love seeing it. Love seeing the Vice play as well. He's still set up at B on that one. Back to A. G2 went B for a round, but Fly's kind of left the majority of the defense here to A. Now they're going back to the mid play we saw in the early rounds. And this could really flip the script a bit.
yeah, and they gave the orb to Amy for the lockdown. Playing deep though, it's calm. To get discovered there by the drone, and it's what's been shot at a distance from dodonut. So calm gets a surprise hit on Jonah. And Saunders taken care of. So calm is got messed up there by the concuss. So G2 clear through that, and now the sky's the limit.
It's a good read. Nice swarm too. Realizing, all right, they're trying to do the little eco push. Let's just gun them. Hit out a little bit of utility out of the smoke.
Jonah's flash was kind of funny. It was like a bank off the bottom to get the guy close.
Just over the shoulder of one too, so Com's able to get a kill. Yeah, real neat stuff they tried to put into play. Amy's got ult. See that coming up in the next few rounds here, so G2 may be able to solidify a few more. Even Amy gets some cosmic divide here. This Lace is gonna look to get a sheriff shot. Little laser beam. Laser beam. No. It's a Leaf on the other end that gets the kill. 3-3. They're drawing these rounds out pretty well. It's going at least below a minute and then kind of working each other back and forth to the sites. We'll see if we get any more G2 walk-arounds though.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if FLYxLEV is also, or FLYxLEV is going to tone back on the amount of mid pushes, because I think they're starting to realize, hey, maybe it's a bit predictable. Let's just play more back and force G2 to exec into because they're just kind of giving freebies up in mid right now.
For sure. You got that Vice play around a little bit, maybe change sites if they want to dash in. I wonder, how far can you get that Vice wall to make it actually matter at kind of the A lobby area to get them caught, or did they really recognize it early, too early?
I would say at A it's a bit difficult. I would want more of like a sight wall, because if you put it on the barrier, they can jump over it actually on the stairs.
Oh, yeah. That's a good call.
Yeah, you want to put it closer to sight, create a deeper kill zone, so once they're scaling, try to catch one or two in a tough spot. That
in the process catch. Well, 3-3. Lemon, we get FLYxLEV timeouts. Jovi seems to have some magic sauce that he throws onto these talks.
It's just been a close game. What do you think about the ults, Valen? We got lockdown, null command, a ton on FLYxLEV's side. What's the G2 plan, you think?
I mean, I bet Josh is just calling something around the Killjoy ult. That's your big ult. Whether it's going to be in the post-plant situation or to take site. I think if they take site, we'll probably see it at B. So let's keep in mind where they open here, the A or the B side. And they also have Jonah P's ult. So if we see a combo from that, or Jonah P's ult could counter against Saunders because she and Calm actually. So maybe we see him save it a bit.
Yeah. Keep an eye on where Jonah is, where these knives are flying. It does look like a lot of pressure towards A for Lev as they turn their attention away from mid per se. dodonut's going to handle that alone. And they'll get a bit of action here. This looks more like a taunt. G2's faking the conditioning that they've been doing these few rounds here. having Lee kind of run up, run back, they're already heading the other way.
And Valen was right about FLYxLEV not going for the predictable mid anymore and just try to push 3 for that 8 orb that G2 have been getting pretty freely ever since the early rounds.
So much util here.
G2 screaming up Belong and just dodging the Vice util, using the wall to isolate to get Leaf into a safe position, and the smokes lock down the site. Got the spike planted too, and a lockdown in the back pocket for Amy.
Yeah, but here's the problem. We have Astrowall that's going to cut off Belong, forcing all of G2 to play in sight, and that's where Saunders' ult is going to get maximum value. This is a good counter coming out. It has to burn the Stove Vault. Killjoy ult will be going out. Recap. What are we going to do about it?
Damn, Leaf got caught, was not able to escape, and then G2 just kicked down the door through this Cosmic Divide.
They did get half.
Trent from the other side. G2 have to play around this wall carefully, and FLYxLEV are hoping to split them apart, and FLYxLEV just walk in the middle of the G2 crossbar, and it turns with the ace again for G2!
The young Trent, he does not stop. Raise Sova does not matter. Absolutely incredible stuff there. Pulls out another ult for them as they did actually work off of Amy's lockdown there to separate and destroy FLYxLEV on that take.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Easy work, easy. Making the 9 to 5 happen in just a few minutes. Yeah, he's hyping up the team. That's gassing everyone up. All right, here they go back towards A. They commit this time a little deeper, so they continue to toy with the distance that they engage on this just to keep FLYxLEV thinking it's a priority. Oh, they're real close this time. No mid control though. Makes it a little sketchy, yeah.
G2 should just go back and hit the drone in mid, make sure there's no pushes, and from there it kind of opens up any round they want to do.
Make sure Saunders doesn't get him here, but it does have. They do have Mimi on that flank, so the extremity's safe. They just can't get that space so freely anymore. Hovering towards A, it looks like they are going to commit, but you're right, mid almost needs to be that pressure so they're not all coming out of A ramp. And now that move starts to happen. They're heading right towards FLYxLEV's forces, though.
Saunders got ears on the left side, and dodonut keeps her life at 3 HP, but great information without too much of a sacrifice.
So much damage.
Is losing limbs too, jeez. But can G2 actually kill? That's what matters.
You just look at all the see-through silhouettes, and they're all walking back to spawn with their knife for safety
30
here.
seconds left.
Dodonut and Lace. Oh, almost a fragment grenade catching on the way out.
Wait, watch Trent.
It's still hit.
Trent is on the flank. There's a smoke breaking things up. And Dodonut is basically on her last life. He's about to put elbows. And Trent goes 1 for 1. Not bad, but G2 still made a huge dent into the site. It's Saunder and Calm at different angles. And Leaf has the overdrive. And you just got the knife out. It made some contact, right? Because Leaf said 9, but...
It was close. I'm all for that attempt, though. That's so good. Comdu is just like a Looney Tunes going from tree to tree, trying to close the distance. And you can't really see it. And then instantly in your face. Let's see this again. Oh, that peek out with Trent. There's somebody right next to you. Yeah. It's like, I see you. Oh, there you are. Okay.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It did hit him. It wasn't enough damage, though.
Oh, close. Very close. So 4 in a row now that we've seen. Round starting, they're playing hot heavy. It's going fast. 5-3 now as we're getting to round 9. And this is FLYxLEV's pick. And they start off this one good. Tex, he's been quiet the past few rounds, but he starts off strong.
Mid push again from FLYxLEV, going back to the basics of what they did earlier on in the game. And it'll be just Tex holding that down and not stepping up too far. And G2's flanks, these deep solo pushes aren't gonna get them far. 4 versus 2 for the defense.
All right, 1 minute left on this one. Way back, Saunders playing it super safe, below a minute, anchoring site. Perfect. This info gained actually by Dodonut's gonna help this rotation from Lace, getting a much better position in the lean to where they can go. So Extremity covered on that right side. It's but can they get together to take down this duo really effective between Mimi and Jonah P? Oh. Feel like Lace has that sixth sense right now.
30 seconds left.
Definitely aware. I feel like this is where the Vise shines a lot, because in these late round situations, you can feel comfortable just leaving the Vise solo and have so much stall in every spot.
Easy anchor on that site. So much utility to just hit your opponent with. They don't know they're surrounded by. You gotta love it. But A is the choice. Again, the clock is red for G2 on this excursion, and they
10
hit
seconds left.
into the site with a plan.
And just a couple more seconds. The
we got
shot
it.
vault.
Okay,
Kills
okay.
Jonah P. Plant is alive. Maybe, just barely. The
nice
slide
try.
is too quick. NT for sure. Crazy wraparound for G2 to use the knife to kind of fake over the left side. And lucky for them, they didn't go towards the site that had the Vice util all over it. Good effort for a 2 versus 4.
They're going with the Vice alt prep up too. Even having dodonut there, they're gonna get a few up. So that's kind of nice to get to Lace. Sorry, get to Sonder. And yeah, the pickups they waited on the defuse was nice. Get some more weapons.
Yeah, hopefully G2 realized the pace switch up from FLYxLEV. They went back into the instant mid push, going for the 1-3-1.
Nice, guys. Good trades. Good trades. Good job. Good job.
Nice.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. And let's see if they go for it back again. It looks like they're gonna play a bit slower. We have Neon and Art and one street. Maybe like masking that pressure, making it look the same, but
you just show dodonut, be like, oh, they're prioritized. They're gonna have dodonut utility behind that, but they may not be right. You see Calm peel off right away and head towards B with Sonder. And yeah, they're also gonna get ISO too. So Tex is rotating. Great, just early calls, trying to read the map without that pressure G2's been showing. They say, okay, too different from G2. It's got to be a B to mid something. It's almost the read.
Oh, tags!
Come
Kill
here,
contract
come
finally
here.
makes contact. 1 versus 1 against Jonah P. A quick flick. It's Tag's first blood from FLYxLEV. And the A side was very passive.
Yep.
Because, I mean, the kill contract missed last time. G2 were very good at dodging it. Mid control, FLYxLEV gave that up. It's G2 encroaching on B Link. Gonna work together with Leaf. And now G2 have made some noise. They fall back.
Oh, they see both anchoring the backside of the site. This gives Leafs that front side to work with, so he goes in quick. Little fake.
G2's mind games. That's
30
kind of how they
seconds
closed
left.
out Split. Just pivot, 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 waiting for the last like 30,
want to
20
fight
seconds.
Yep, they love the pressure, and they're gonna create it again.
Lace is not scared. She trades 1 for 1. FLYxLEV's defense is on its way, and Tex
down
doesn't
A.
wait for reinforcements. Call 911, but it's for G2. They can't recover the spike. It's 9 seconds left, and Leaf has an ISO wall.
That's annoying.
Sandwiching him. It's just Mimi to end the round. Great job from FlyQuest to tie it up.
Jeez, I feel like Fly knows the map's gonna be just crawled over by G2 here, especially when they lose members, backing up, letting that happen, and just let G2 get into an uncomfortable position, really.
yeah, I think this was a great round from Tex. We saw his early kill in the kill contract, but also his rotations back and forth. I think he had a good read on what G2 was trying to do, so props to him for that round. Even the shield was getting value at the
Yep.
all up in his face.
Right here.
It's a great ISO round.
Yeah, having that info, it seems like the one extremity is always known about or something here for Fly that's giving them the slight upper hand. But G2 shots, the way they're executing together, can sometimes get around it. Not this time.
I like that the Leaf is pushing that envelope. Tex has been mid a lot or over on the A side, and maybe feeling now A is weaker because Tex is over in mid, but hoping to cut them off is dodonut. 1 away from the overdrive too. This is an important engagement, but dodonut's gonna fall back after getting sussed out by the Trent drone.
Calm is cruising right now. They're trying to flank as fast as possible. Okay,
Tex does
Tex.
it again! FLYxLEV can really trust him to be huge, but look at Jonah P's positioning in the smoke. Could be ready to catch him from behind and through the window. Gets laced, but Dodonut was way back to at least get the trade.
Oh, there it is.
Calm's flanks are so nasty. Now the retake is easy for FLYxLEV. Mimi hoping to keep the spike alive, and it's another successful push for FLYxLEV.
I mean, Valen, even if I feel like FLYxLEV's making a wrong move, again, you have techs on one side or just enough utility to shut down the instant hit.
Yeah, we've been seeing some fast pace coming out of G2, like going for the fast creep control here, but unfortunately, Tex is just in these positions that are slightly off angle to not get blind by the flash, and it's just giving him the opening. So the only good thing is that they got out Saunders' ult, so at least there's no Vise ult going into this round. Maybe they can tie it up, but FLYxLEV looking like they reshaped themselves after like 3 in a row. So
yeah, it's been a lot different. Double off. There's a reshape right there. Okay, they drop one. It might just be an armory though. They have it for pickup if they want.
More fast
The race is on. The sneakers are turned up.
Wait a minute.
And it's Dodonut that pinged, and she had the overdrive, and it's FLYxLEV control of the orb. Jeez, what an exchange. And I mean, G2 did damage.
Oof. Getting zapped out real quick. I love that both of them just had basically an agreement to go for A this round together. That was a brutal hit to start. Both lose 2, or both actually 2 on G2 side, 1 for FLYxLEV as they try to get that 4v3 retake here. Just waiting for the spike to go down. His null command is kind of shutting down whatever retake would happen so far. All right, G2, chance to tie it up as we go into half.
Yeah, you had the Blind Hunter's Fury hoping for the best. It's FLYxLEV stomping away, hoping to get ahead of the game too is
Great
Mimi.
push.
They have to be worried. G2 got shot in the back last time they tried to go through Flowers, and Dodonut and Trent exchange. 3 versus 2, Mimi holds her position. Doesn't go through the window yet, but her position is discovered. And it's Trent and Mimi that finish the job.
Pulled a little switcheroo there on comm. They get to 6-6, and that, a lot of back and forth reading from both teams, just changing pace to figure out what would mess each other up.
That definitely felt like a 6-6 half. I don't know how to explain. Like
for sure.
So scrappy. Like it's just bound to be even score.
And you can see it in the kills too. It's not like one person was carrying that. It was like definitive. Everybody putting in work to make sure this was even.
Yeah. It's funny seeing Leaf, like my Sentinel player, is diving in so hard on these entry rolls, just spraying, doesn't even know what's happening.
6-6 at the half, and a series point for G2. Will they go to the grand finals to face C9 SR, or will FLYxLEV make the big comeback happen? It was close on split. We'll find out what happens after this. FLYxLEV on offense now. G2 swapping sides. Valen, what are the vibes? What are the vibes?
I mean, it's got to be good for both teams, right? 6-6. There's nothing else to be like sad about. But some insight. I feel like G2 is defensively on this map has always been really strong. At least in my practices with them, I've seen like Pearl defense is pretty strong. But like again, we haven't really seen the neon ISO on many maps, so it's gonna be something difficult. And I think FLYxLEV has the edge on that, being like a more different comp. Not many reps to play against, and they have the Vise, so let's see what they got cooked up on there.
It does seem like they're flowing with this, kind of understanding how that util benefits each other, and straight up the gut here, right towards mid. It's going to be a surprise for Trent.
Trent didn't even get to peek that and maybe delay with the 2 shock bolts that he bought. It's now just maybe an open side. FLYxLEV have already evicted Amy. She doesn't want any part of that smoke. FLYxLEV are even scrapping their way through. Whoa. They just take everybody out. G2 coming apart at the seams. And they just have no advantage. There's damage, but G2 are left with just Mimi. It's gonna be almost a flawless round, but Mimi screams through.
Healthy.
Gets 2 in a 1v2. That is insane. Mimi is always converting these multi-kills. She is so clean, she's so calm. But this is looking very improbable, not impossible.
Oh, nice over this. Giving kind of away a position, but also allowing Calm to dash in real early, help out, and allow those bullets to just come in from Sandra. I believe finalize that last kill. What is that dodonut? Like, so fast in a side strafe too as she was coming around the corner. So to stop and then exit, yeah, just brains work fast. That's all you can say.
Yeah, really good A split. Really good A split. And I like how they go back and clear A main knowing that they went 4 through Art there. So they needed to get that A main space back. What's wrong with Chrome?
Tech pause.
Tech pause, that's what's wrong. Okay.
He's looking back. What did he do?
The hand warmer was not warming.
He's
No, I'm just kidding.
he's like, so do you remember yesterday I whipped? I wanna go back and play that one. We can redo that.
FLYxLEV
the
have won
audio,
every.
yeah.
FLYxLEV have won every pistol, by the way. in
Every
this.
pistol, wow.
Dang. That they come out confident. It's like Tex has really good pistol aim when he's in these rounds. dodonut as well, super confident to be leading the charge, but also coming up with those kills. So when you have people that just vibe on a pistol round, they're always getting 1 or 2.
Yeah, and the
Always.
agents are like, they have 2
Made,
super
yeah.
strong agents like made for pistol, ISO and Neon. So I'm not surprised to hear that stat.
Advantage to them for the pistols, but can they keep it going? The maps have not followed. That's the difficult part, Lemon. It's when you're seeing those pistol rounds come through, but G2 has just found the strength they didn't have yesterday.
Yeah, and Valen, what do you think about the offensive outlaw being held by Sonder at the moment?
Definitely annoying because you can't jiggle for info. It's hard to peek. This map is also very long, especially at like the A main choke and also B long, of course. So it gets a lot of value on this map, and I'm scared for G2 honestly because it also hurts your economy a lot facing an outlaw. You always have to buy full armor. Maybe you have to give up on some of the utils, which could affect your gameplay. So
No, it's coming. You can even see Fly positioning. Be like, all right, we're gonna put that long for a moment. Saunders could be going with the team. May actually take that A long lobby peek to start off, but we'll get the audio issue all synced up. Looks like Calm is throwing its headphones back on here to get some crisp, clean audio as they head into game.
So with the outlaw buy, are you thinking it's an obvious B hit, or kind of see where the vibes take you?
I would definitely call expect B long control versus the outlaw here. Going this round, going into the next, it's just something you have to deal with always. But FLYxLEV is gonna probably try to pull something uncharacteristic, like you can walk up mid with the outlaw, you can walk up A. It's honestly good everywhere, so they have all the options available.
If you're quick on that shot, why not? Just get everybody behind you. See, Tex looks like he actually might be working that wall once it drops, and a little bit of love from G2's side as we see him prepping, getting ready, and getting back in the game. Again, this is FLYxLEV's pick on Pearl. Second map of this best of 3 is G2, and they actually had a very close first map, but G2 was definitely more powerful throughout the entirety of it. That momentum is somewhat continuing. We see Fly finally taking a little bit of a lead.
And FLYxLEV have also won every anti-eco. They're 1 and 2 on bonus rounds.
Like, how are they not winning more? G2's got their number.
Ooh, a Bucky.
G2's good on the gun rounds.
Yeah.
We wait.
A Bucky from Leaf 2. I'm stoked, but no one's going to be home on the right side.
Yeah, they leave this open. I'm going to rush it down. It'll just be a few smokes, if anything, from Mimi to dismiss, bring them back, and buy some time for the team to get over here and finish up a few exit frags on the plant and post plant.
Mimi playing hide and seek. She's always good for 1, if not 2.
Not wrong. You
Playing
remember
one.
Ascent yesterday, 2 of the classic 3 tiles.
Gotta go.
All right, there's 1.
Ooh, that's tough, and this kind of scares Jonah P. Now he has to kind of be slow with this, and Mimi needs help ASAP. And it's just every entry is covered. FLYxLEV really extending out of the site. Now working off of info, G2 ping off the recon from Calm and eventually discovers Mimi. I'm surprised she lived for that long too. It's Jonah P with a Bucky. Hey, could close the gap, but needs to wait for Trent to get into position, and it's Calm. The heads up play. Another anti-eco going FLYlev's way.
Yeah, and something I want to note is how passive the Vi's util is in these post plants. You see that they have double duelists, so they can't extend and fight the street area like you saw. Get the entry and fall back. And these thorns that Vi's have are 10 seconds long each. And so when you pop that, you delay so much time for them to be able to come out of these chokes. So they have two modes they can be in these post plants. Ultra passive and just let the Vi's util work, or they can extend and push more legs like you see here.
Dang. It just seems so annoying too. If you know you've lost the ground in the site first, you're definitely dealing with both variables.
Yeah, it's unpredictable.
That's crazy.
You don't know what you're going to face on the post plants.
We'll see how strong they use it, how much more it works for them here. If they can move fast, a little bit of aggression from GT towards B here, as they've seen that coming from FLYlEV. But this connector damage. Okay.
Oh my god, Amy!
Oh.
Amy's insane! And it's just the outlaw from Calm left, and the spike is down. That was a quick round. G2 with a beautiful crossfire in mid. Give themselves the flawless.
Very quick round.
Yikes.
That's a confidence round for G2. You're going to keep all your guns up too, build the economy. That's great to see.
I think it's a great choice too, right? If you see that outlaw on the other side, maybe you do push that pressure. Maybe you get in their face so they can't set up to get those long rolls.
Yeah, you're right.
Kind
Easy stuff.
Applying the pressure onto them so they can't just walk up on you with the outlaw and cause disruption that way.
Yeah, props to Jonah P from Amy. All around, I mean, everybody's playing stellar right now. Just look at the score lines. Maybe a few frags away. Everybody's got their hand in the pie. This one spikes down. So this is going to be a brawl here for util before they really choose where they want to go.
Yeah, dodonut throwing CC everywhere with that orb.
Yep. There. All right. Getting out a few bits of util as well, knowing there's safety they can take through connector. But it still looks like they don't want to fully go here. Figuring out the map and resetting, minute left. Where would you, at this point with your knowledge, where are you going, Malin?
Well, they left Tex ISO at A main, so the fact that they left them, it might be like Sova push off the B guy and let's just go back into an A split. Ended up getting that kill too, that's big.
Of course.
So from here, I'm just telling the team, yo, drone B, let's go back and hit A.
Mimi's like, I'm gonna put these smokes back up now. Just hoping to live as much as possible, and you'll have Amy pull over to A. And it's Leaf. Depending on where he goes, so he's just gonna.
He's like, which way do I want to go right now? Second guessing
left.
himself.
Oh, just gonna catch Calm flying by, and now Leaf could be on the flank, but FLYlEV already hitting the site, and it's Mimi with the vulnerable in a tough spot, and still gets 3 that round. Mimi
No.
deals with pressure incredibly well.
Identified and vulnerable, still comes out on top.
That's crazy. She's chilling too. She's calm. She's like, that's what I do.
Sometimes you feel like you need that moment of pressure to activate. If you haven't felt it on map, you're like, give me that one where I need to swing, hide, and swing again. You know, get that second peek when they think I'm not gonna peek. Show the aggression. We know Mimi's good for it. 1, 2, even more as it comes around to those instances.
After G2 lost one so early, like Mimi knew exactly what to do from there on out. dodonut fighting for orb, 1 away from overdrive, but sheriffs all around.
Quick util actually. So Calm throws a dart over to see if they can get a kill for any of these early smokes, but they may stay. Just give one more to Tex for a little bit of assistance in mid if they do decide. No, they're gonna go back. So slowing it down. Good setup on defense by G2 here. Just leaving leaving Leaf to go back and forth to the sites over there before there's any committal.
Alarm bot broken. Amy, she'll try to shift over, but FLYlEV have already crossed. And triple catch G2 at the heel. Hunter's Fury and overdrive invested in this round. FLYlEV upgrade at least 1 Vandal Sonder. It's in her hands.
Spike planted.
Fate for FLYlEV to turn around the scoreline to get the lead. And dodonut continues to relish
Last player standing.
And then they get to pick up more rifles soon. G2 just have Jonah P left. A thrifty potential for FLYxLEV. Jonah P is stoic though at the back. And FLYxLEV are maybe gonna leave him alone.
Oof. Looks like we're gonna go punch for punch on these last few rounds here. Still a bit of money in the side of G2. They should be able to fold over into some good buys here. But yeah, these are getting scrappy. That was a thrifty too to come through. Something about the American Spotlight here. We've seen a lot of thrifties happening.
Yeah, I mean, when you throw in the Soval and the Neonol, it feels maybe even like better than the good round sometimes. But that was a big round coming out of FLYxLEV. They getting that economy back in force and putting G2 on the back end a bit. This is going to be a huge round for G2's economy, so let's see what kind of pace we go for.
Overdrive for Leaf. I want to see that Sentinel player you were talking about just go crazy. He's going to convert 2-2 in mid. Kind of going to swing together, and you got flashes from Jonah P ready as FLYxLEV collect the B orb, move forward. Amy has alarm bots set up, and she's going to get Jonah P to rotate in. And there is the neon wall, and FLYxLEV start clearing space. Kill contract, Tex versus Amy. And Amy continues to live and takes down Tex for the first time in the kill contract.
Can't stop that. Amy's feeling it right now. We saw G2 vibing after Mimi's play, and it looks like they're going to try to get back on this defense fast through connector. Stalled for just a moment.
Amy has had a huge pearl map, and FLYxLEV, they have the space, but now G2 slide in, and they just overpower them. Amy with 4 this round. She has come alive for G2.
That was gross.
Big round for Amy. Is that the first time? That's the first time I've seen Tex lose his Isovault. So.
Yeah. So he was like 5 for 5 yesterday. I know if there were a few today or we missed a few, but yeah, that, you're also getting shielded out on that too? Damn. All right. 9-9. That was crazy. Yeah, a lot of these rounds are getting spicy towards the end. The teams almost know what they're doing as they execute, but have an answer as they're coming into the site. So we're getting some really cool engagements here with 4v4s as the rounds play out. All right, let's see if this, no more ops we're seeing, no more outlaws. It's going back to all Vandals, so it's gonna be teamwork. It's gonna be long picks. This looks like that mid play will start off once again. Fly, it was such a different scenario that they're playing. We saw G dashing towards A, going towards B. Fly trying to work the map a little bit more.
Yeah, take that mid as their first step rather than second. I think they're going to see the ult come out.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't end up getting...
G2 couldn't capitalize on it. FLYxLEV
Yeah.
slowed but not stopped. And they continue through A. And it's Trent as shock bolts, and Tex is gonna know someone is close. With the vulnerable, Trent stays in his place. G2 have to respect this. They'll send Amy. She has a lockdown. They could just play around that. And she slows down to activate. It's Leaf and Trent after FLYxLEV scatter, I should say. That's when G2 strike. Great retake from G2.
Leaf's movement there to just displace the crosshair, have someone else peek. Wow.
That's nutty. I love it when they do that. It's like, it's the advanced jump peek. That's another reason you take Neon. It's not just somebody throwing their body out in a regular peek like an Opera trying to hit a shot.
Whoa, what do we got over here? Whoa.
Yeah.
They've been doing that a couple of rounds.
It's like burying him in a hole. They moved up so close. You gotta give credit to G2. They didn't really have to do too much work to get into that back alley area to get really close up to set the ultimate down. So I think Fly giving a little too much space on that post plant. But then again, they got into sight and they really couldn't push too much. You saw right on the other side of the wall, G2 was ready to defend.
I think it was big on Trent. They're living in the backside secret area.
Yep.
It looks like FLYxLEV knew they had to take that spawn control in order to not get the Killjoy ult down for G2. So both teams are recognizing their win conditions, so that's a good sign for both.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to continue that way. Now we have like Jonah P's ult coming online, Trent's ult's online. We'll see how the teams play around that.
We're getting close to 20 rounds. It wouldn't be a G2 map or really a FLYxLEV map without going the distance.
Almost overtime, it has to be.
With a rough buy from FLYxLEV, G2 getting one step closer cashing in that ticket to the grand finals against C9SR.
All right.
But these thrifties are scary,
That's
especially
what I was
when you
just
have
gonna
the
say.
ISO.
We're back on a thrifty.
Yep.
And Tax has a bit of money to throw in there. They're trying to sort through a bit of the arsenal to see if they can support each other, make this kind of broken by work. So it's actually, Lace pulls back on that, just goes for the Sheriff instead of a second rifle. So yeah, they're gonna be putting these Sheriff shots. Oh, another one? What do we got? Stat me.
First.
Hit me. Stats? Just the scoreboard.
Amy is the first player to kill Tex inside of the kill
Let's
contract
go.
at
Yeah.
Spotlight.
All right. Even you knew it. You're like, wait, yeah, does he lose that very? I was like, you knew. Valen was on it. All right. They start the round. Quick connector. They just own this part of the map right away, but why not with Sheriffs? They're trying to think outside the box and catch G2 off guard. They actually leave dodonut way deep.
Very fast mid control coming out of FLYxLEV, but we see it in response from Leaf. He just took the
Yep.
full B main space, so he's calling his team, guys, this is some sort of play towards A. Expect mid. You see Trent in the passive positions, and I don't think Lace is going to be ready for this.
And Leaf is right on their tail too. FLYxLEV though, advancing. They could lose Lace in a second. Kind of need her for the Cosmic Divide if you want to invest that. FLYxLEV have done that before, but they've already lost Sonder. This round is looking bad for FLYxLEV. They'll get away with the plant, but G2 had a lead. Almost sneak up on them, and Leaf makes this winnable. He's on the flank, and you just have the rest of FLYxLEV trapped. 3 from Trent. G2 get up to 11.
Beautiful round there from G2. They recognize that Leaf is on this fast flank, so let's just hold back sight, guys. Let's not go for the retake yet. Stay alive and let the flank work, and you saw it work out in the end there.
It's one of those ones you make the call. You're like, you really just need to wait. And they do.
We were talking about it like having set words. That's the pineapple right there.
That's the pineapple. Pineapple what? Just wait. Okay, gotcha. Easy peasy. Trent, more multi-kills coming in for this guy. Team is stoked. We'll get right back into it at round 21 here. Guardian in for Tax, still gonna feel all right with that. Not too much of a low buy, but it does look like Leaf wants to pursue that same push again, or at least get into hide spot just in the corner. No, he is actually going in. Quick dismiss smoke for him to hide it. Real smoke. So yeah, they're trying to gain extremity control here and see if they can't buck the trend of Fly's map control.
Drone. Oh, I did just see Sonder. So some mid-control. An opening pick for dodonut to shake up G2's control on the right side as they await what's next, and it's FLYxLEV putting blood on the floor. And this is just war. And he sent Trent and Amy to rally the troops. And it's Trent with the cape on his back. He has been crazy for this team. 1v2 though for Lace.
Dodging the util game, hitting the shot game over there. Lace does have that ult, could play something tricky back and forth with the Cosmic Divide, but they can hold off one more, I think. Play for that tie and use that ult for the better with the squad. Actually just dodging out of some cross-map molly damage that was thrown before. And Lace been super good with these predictions on needing to hit the grab well. Need to hit the right.
Both sides have important util here. We have the pull for Lace and dart for Trent to clear some of the area. Turret to post up as well. It's kind of like a 3v1 at this point.
Lace played far enough back to avoid that recon, so she is undiscovered, has already hurt the spike, but doesn't think it went halfway yet. As Trent is caught from the side. Amy, 1 versus 1. That's the kill contract. You gotta win, and Lace with the 1v2 clutch. FLYxLEV are still in this.
Jeez. A pickup, but just like riding a bike. She's right back into it. So good from Lace. What a nice clutch there, especially with all that. They went super fast on this round, got dodonut behind. It looked like they'd actually lost a lot of their footing in this position because it felt like they were supposed to do so much more here. And Lace was just able to say, no, give me a moment. Let me breathe. Let me work. Let me do my magic. Picks up a huge one.
Guys, I'm retired. I'm literally retired, bro. I don't play the game. I don't play the game, bro.
Yeah, she's a
Welcome
college student now.
Welcome back from retirement.
We need to unretire Lace ASAP. Ton of ults on FLYxLEV's side. They could very well tie this. And it's dodonut that had first blood. If you let her loose, if you uncage this animal.
Oh, Leaf's so ready with a big buy. They have to have a return on this. They're going to chase him down if he misses.
Careful.
Oh, the pings are out. They know it too. They're like, he's been pushing here. We need everything to peak.
But he could also drop this up, worst case scenario. He gets one!
Okay.
And it's dropped. And FLYxLEV race towards B. Cosmic Divide gives them a little bit of room to plant it. As Jonah P makes it difficult, a human obstacle stands in FLYxLEV's way and hides on the other side of the wall. This Cosmic Divide now working against FLYxLEV, but they still get a safe plant. Calm on the other side of this, not expecting G2 to swing yet. Suppressed, no command from Jonah P. Starts to weaken FLYxLEV. It's Lace that can't pull through this time. G2 match point, series point.
Leaf making it the 4v5 conversion. Even though he goes down himself, it was enough. It was the knowledge, the info for the rest of G2 to get into position. And like you said, human obstacle, Jonah P ready there, open arms to start receiving.
Yeah,
the
I
hit.
wonder if he just decided to peek the wall because he had the read of Neon like just running up. Look at the timing he gets here with the smoke up and the pull. Beautiful fundies from Jonah. That's what we love to see, bro.
Good comms, good calls, nice triple peek on the last one to anchor each other for the hit. And Lemon, this is looking like G2 have been able to keep the momentum in their favor. The op is still out, and we're going fast.
And this is a broken by from FLYxLEV. You lose your star player, your MVP. Dodonut is gone, and Tex can't jump above the Hunter's Fury.
4v3. A lot of chaos to start this one. Still a minute and 20 left.
From the null command last round from Jonah P to a huge Hunter's Fury from Trent. It's a one-person advantage from G2. They start to corral around FLYxLEV, and it's Calm that needs to even up these numbers. And he's the one who's hemorrhaging. They'll try to drone in, and he barely has space to operate in. And FLYxLEV, amazing trades, despite not having the weaponry. It's a Phantom picked up from Calm, but not a lot of health to work with. And the spike left in mid.
The splits they're choosing here, you have to think outside the box!
Oh, Jonah P just expected something crazy out of Calm. Lace, can she clutch again?
I have the spike.
It would be amazing.
Bring her out of retirement. I swear to God, she better. But she has the knockout! And it's Leaf that stabs through the hearts of FLYxLEV. G2 to the grand final!
What a